In this video today, I'm going to be teaching you how to fix a clicking or slipping extruder on your 3D printer. Let's get straight into it. So I've got my notes here. So one of the first reasons is basically because your nozzle is too close to the print bed. So how it works is basically your flow through the nozzle and the flow through the extruder, as it's obviously moving through, doesn't move at the same rate. So say you have 10 millimeters per second going through the nozzle and then 15 millimeters per second going through the extruder, the filament pathway. You still have like a negative pressure because it's not following the amount that is like flowing through, right? So when your nozzle is too close, it doesn't allow all the filament to actually extrude through to the nozzle. So what you need to do is slightly raise up your nozzle, either through leveling your print bed. That's probably the easiest way to do it, since you're just moving the the thumb screws, or you can also change your Z end stop. So your Z end stop is basically like a sensor. You can unscrew it, it kind of clips down. So if you have a mechanical end stop, which is like, it's got that kind of crocodile shape, I don't know if you can see that, yeah, crocodile shape like that. Once it clicks, that's when it basically tells your 3D printer that it's at the right point on the Z axis. So if you move that up slightly, then basically it means that you're going to stop higher than you were before, which allows obviously your nozzle to be a bit higher than the print bed where it was before. So usually if you change your print bed to like a glass bed, which is, maybe 3-4 millimeters thick, it's going to be higher than it was before. So you have to adjust the Z end stop to basically account for the increase in height, right? So yeah, that's the first reason, nozzle too close to the bed. Next reason is your extrusion temperature is too low. So the same thing in terms of the flow rate. If it's going through the nozzle at a slower rate than it is getting pushed through, that's when your extruder can start to click or slip. So basically, when you increase your nozzle temperature, the flow of filament increases because it's getting like softened more. So increasing your extrusion or printing temperature can definitely help fix a clicking or slipping extruder, right? Now another thing is your extruder can't keep up with the printing speed. So the print speed that you set in your slicer before you print, say like 50 millimeters a second, I think is the default in Cura. If that's too quick for your extruder to keep up with, it's going to start clicking and slipping because it just can't like handle the flow rate. So lowering your print speed can definitely help if that's kind of the cause. It depends obviously what cause you're having. Yeah, another reason is a blockage in your nozzle or PTFE tubing. So yeah, a quick kind of like clean of your nozzle using like a cold pull method, which is when you heat up filament, you let it cool down and then you manually pull it out. So that kind of it gets the filament soft, melts it, and then once it hardens, it kind of grabs everything inside the nozzle and then you pull it out, so you can kind of clear it like that. Or you can you can either do that or clear out your PTFE tubing. If your PTFE tube has like filament that's kind of melted in there, you're gonna want to clear it out basically. Sometimes if your heat sink isn't installed properly, the heat is kind of going back through to the PTFE tube. And another thing is, if the PTFE tube is like the kind of stock one and not the Capricorn kind of blue tubing, it has a lesser temperature like heat resistance, so it's more prone to kind of damage through heat, especially if you're doing like high temperature filaments like ABS and whatnot. So that's one other reason. Yeah, another one is the dust or debris trapped in the extruder gears. So basically your filament is kind of getting ground up in the extruder, because as you can see, it's got gears that are a lot harder than a plastic filament. So when it's like gripping tightly, the extruder can kind of ground away at the filament, and that causes a lot of debris and dust, which stops kind of the free flow of movement. So you definitely want to try and clean out your debris You can use like either you can just kind of blow it out, or you can use an air duster, you know, canned air, or you can take apart. This is probably the best if it's really kind of dusty. Take the extruder apart, give it a quick clean. Another reason is the extruder motor, it's not properly calibrated, or the voltage is low. So that's a bit more of a complex one. You can basically check the multimeter voltage, or I don't know how to explain it, but you can basically measure what kind of voltage your 3D printer is putting out in that specific motor. And if it's too low, you want to turn it up a little bit. I mean, I think there's tutorials that you can search up in order to get that kind of changed over. I haven't done it personally, but I know that's like a method that's worked for other people. And then finally we have the filament feeder issues due to bad filament spring tension. So basically, yeah, if when you have your extruder, you have the spring on there that kind of adds to the tension, so it grips the filament better. So if the filament tension is too high, it's kind of gripping it too tightly, so it's kind of just slipping through. Or if the grip tension is too low, it's not gripping it enough. So you need to kind of get the perfect balance of tension. The best way to do that is to calibrate your E-steps, and that basically makes sure that you're extruding the right amount of filament that you actually tell your 3D printer to extrude. So yeah, definitely move through that list. Once you move through the list, you should be able to get that problem of your, you know, extruder grinding or your extruder slipping or clicking, and finally get that problem solved. So yeah, thanks for listening. Peace out.